say, you would not believe the hassle that I just went through. But welcome one and all to a wonderful, beautiful Monday afternoon in Waikiki. We have a couple of really cool things we're going to be doing with you guys today. I apologize for being tardy, but I'm trying to decide whether I'll give you all the details or not. But let's start off here. We are at the Wayfinder Hotel. They opened this hotel in May of 2023, and I have to tell you, I was asleep on this property. I only did a walkthrough right to here, and I did not go all the way through. And actually, one of our Prime members told us about it. I came through here today, and they have right back straight through there. Wow. They have this Redfish restaurant right here. It's a full-service restaurant. And then they have right back through there a 70-foot saltwater pool. And this is a great little hotel. They have a coffee bar right there, which I actually walked away from my coffee, and I don't want to go back in and get it for one reason or another. But greetings, everyone. Thank you for joining us. There's 16 of you wonderful people here, and I really do appreciate you making the time today. We are going to do a little bit of a different route today. What I want to do is I want to show you this hotel and a couple other hotels that we normally just blow past or just don't even go by. We just point them out down the street, and then we're going to walk from here down Kahio all the way down to the food truck compound. Okay, so this is the Wayfinder that I just told you about. It opened up in May of 2023. They have a coffee shop. They have a really nice little cool restaurant, and it's just a nice little cool hotel. They happen to have a vigilant employee who was explaining to me that we could not video or shoot any tours there quite vigorously. And then the general manager came out, and I explained what we were doing, and he actually invited us to come back and do a stay and a video. So we're going to do that. So I was just a little bit flabbergasted and taken aback by how off the rails that went and how quickly it went so bad. But in any case, we're on the alleyway right there, the canal. Kahio Avenue is right back through there, and on the other side of that one more block is Kalakaua. This is the Aloha Surf, or the Aqua Surf. It's a second brand. I don't like to call it an off brand, but it's a second brand to Aston. So those are the things we're going to be looking at. This is where we're located, just to give you some bearings. And let's do a little shout out. Jennifer, hello, and Lance, and Sandy, and Angela. I understand I'm no longer allowed to use the term OG from Terry. She let me know I'm not allowed to use the word OG anymore. Someone was incredibly offended by that term. That's not true. That's not true. I'm going to use it more now. All right, so I think this is, rather than wait, I think this is about as many people as we're going to get. We're going to grow this channel together. But trust me, I'm making note of those who are on here right now. And on these early streams, I'm making a note. I'm gonna make that list. I won't have to check it twice. But let's get the couple of fun things right out of the gate. What you guys probably the only thing you're here for is to know who won the other two Waikiki trolley passes. So it may have been confusing, and maybe I was a little bit too exuberant with the giveaways, but I wanted to make some things a little bit. I mean, look at that beautiful. It's a beautiful hotel. We're going to come back here and do a standalone tour of this property. But I promise you that hopefully that employee won't be here. Or she won't be here that day. I don't mean she'll be fired by any means. As a matter of fact, the manager was very apologetic and was, upset. And I said, no, dude, let's not do this today. Let's do it another day when she's calmed down. So let's do this. Naming names here in just a moment. So now, let me just tell you where we are. We're on the alleyway. This is a one-way street that goes north, semi-north through Waikiki. That's Diamond Head right there. That's the Wa'ahila. I know I'm not pronouncing that right. Mountain range up there, or mountain ridge. Manoa Falls is right straight through there, 5.5 miles. And Honolulu proper and downtown is that way. All right. So we actually had 2 sets of giveaways. One giveaway was yesterday on just the live stream where the Shasta and I were at Monkey Pod. And we said if we got, you guys are tagging Waikiki Trolley, and we've already announced those 2 winners, but it was Kathy Foster and Nancy Edwards. Nancy Edwards won the $25 Amazon gift card, and Kathy won the Waikiki Trolley Pass. But today, the people that we haven't announced, if you recall, it's the post that said, who loves Waikiki Trolley? You guys did a really, really good job in commenting and tagging. Very, very good, very nicely done. But you did a horrible job in the shares, I don't mind saying. You guys would, if you guys were hired to do shares, you would be fired today. But that's not why you're here. The 2 winners of the Waikiki Trolley Pass for that Waikiki Trolley post are Elsie Martin and Elsie Martin III. I like that you write the whole name all the way out. Elsie Martin III and Linda Hay. Linda Hay and her wonderful husband, I think, are coming here in a not too distant future. Not too far from now. Well, look at that. We have 29 viewers. And if you guys remember, a caveat on that Waikiki Trolley post was if we received 200 shares, which we should have gotten, we would have given away a $50 Amazon gift card today. But you know how many we had? Any guesses? 50? No. 25? No. 13? Yes. 13 shares. I don't want to shame you into doing shares, but I am going to try and motivate you. If we get 50 shares, 50 likes on this stream, we'll do a $25 Amazon gift card in random selection of one of you people who did a like. That should be easy. That should be easy. All right, enough of that. Wow, 30 people, very good. Wendy, hello. Sandy again. Janet again. Kathy again. Janet, I've got to get used to that name. It looks like I am reading your name wrong, but I'm not. So the issue with the Wayfinder, now that I'm kind of away from there a little bit, I want to just kind of tell you, because I actually really wanted to show that hotel to Wendy Silva, I believe it is. She's coming in the next week or so, I believe, and she's staying in that hotel. And I'm going to be, I always want to be straight and honest with you guys and up front. And it's derogatory towards me. I fell asleep on that property. I'm telling you, I thought, man, here's another urban hotel. It's just down the street from other hotels. Not that big of a deal. But I walked through there again today, and I did not even know they had a bar on the backside, that 70-foot saltwater pool. I knew they had that restaurant, but I'll be honest with you, I never walked past that front little step to look. I just got on the last step, looked over the wall, and said, it's a regular hotel. But they have a coffee bar in there as well. And they're pretty new hotel. So I thought that was really, really, really good. However, the employee was rather emphatic about us not doing a tour there. She says, we don't allow any tours of our hotel. And she goes, you can't just walk in and videotape something like this. I said, well, yeah, we can. If you don't want us to, we won't. And she says, no, I don't want you to. And I said, are you the manager here? She said, no. And I said, well, why would you not want us to do it? And I explained who we are. I gave her my card, and she says, I just don't want you to do it. And I said, what's your title? I mean, what's the authority? Why would you not want to? This is free advertising. And I was telling her how much exposure she could get and how many of you guys liked her or liked their property, and told them it'd do nothing but good. But she said, not today, Satan. Get out. So her manager heard and I was walking out and we made friends. Me and the manager did. He knew some of the people I knew and some of the old GMs at Hilton Hawaiian Village and yada, yada, yada. Next thing you know, Bob's your uncle and we're coming back. But we'll do a standalone. I really want to do something really nice for them. I don't want them to get a negative taste in their mouth. So we're walking now to Kahio. And Shasta could probably tell me what that says. And I want to show you a couple of hotels that we normally don't go into. We're just going to do very brief. One is the Hilton Waikiki, and that's where the Mac 24/7 restaurant is. We always talk about it. And then we may walk down to Banyan Tree. It just kind of feels, just to see how the vibe feels, to be honest with you. Jam, I've got to tell you, my friend, if I could call you my friend, I think I can because you're on this stream. I have shot literally probably over 1,000 different properties, 1,000 different locations all over the place. And for the most part, the only people who have problems are just understanding. They're really just doing their job. They think they're doing their job. And that young lady, she was really just a young girl. She was probably 26, 25, 26 something. And I know she didn't mean any harm by it, but it's just the way she did it. And it's like, if I were callous about it, I could have just said, you know what, all right, we're not going to film here. And then that doesn't help anybody. That doesn't help you. That doesn't help the hotel. And that's ultimately what I want to do. I don't care about her speaking to me in any certain way. It doesn't matter. Didn't bother me. Actually, it was kind of funny because she's about that tall and was really upset. And the reason she got upset, she says, well, sir, I think you're harassing me. And so I just wanted to clarify all that. But we're going to make them happy. We're going to go back and do a really good tour for them and hopefully showcase that hotel in the way it should be. All right, so here is a hotel that you guys will see. Wow, you're at 22 already? This is the Hilton Waikiki Beach Hotel. Not the Hilton Hawaiian Village, of course, and not the Hilton Garden Inn, which is down the road. Yeah, that's for sure. But it's a Hilton Waikiki, very, very nice hotel. This is what, we have to actually come up with a term. I don't like calling these economy class hotel or limited service hotel, but they are limited service in comparison to the Waikiki, the Marriott, or the Alohialani, or the Hyatt, but they're really called a mid-level or an economy class hotel, and I don't think that's a great name for them. But let's just take a look at this. You go in, there's nothing really, when I say not remarkable, it's not like something you would say, oh my gosh, their hotel lobby is beautiful because it's so well appointed. Beachcomber is a lot like that. It's not a really great lobby like Hilton Hawaiian Village or Marriott, Beach Resort, or even Hyatt, but it's utilitarian. It serves its purpose. But this is what I'm coming here for, the Mac 24/7. I'll just point it out because I don't want to push my luck today because I may just be having bad luck with properties. I think what they do is they see me and they think, here comes trouble, you know what I mean? So let me just do this. Here's their property, really nice. Nice hotel. They have their back area over there. Meeting space up here. They have a business center up there. They do have like a sports. Yeah, there's their lounge right over there. I had not gone in there before. I knew they had it, but I hadn't gone in it, but there it is right there. And here's their entrance from their side street here. You can come in here without going through the lobby. We go down to the floor area, and I'm not going to go inside. Again, I don't want to push my luck. But you see how they have this diner seating arranged right there along the wall, along that counter. I just love that. This place has cakes that go off the side of the plate. They're huge. They have like a biscuits and gravy. They have a loco moco. How many of you have been here before? Have any of you? hours a day. Just these, they're open 24/7. It is a nice hotel, and the rate. I remember we did the rates for the hotel, but I don't remember what the rate was. And again, I'm going to do exactly what I said we shouldn't be doing, but I'm not going to go all the way down there. But Banyan is right down there. We have a member who posts often. His name is Ed. Looks like a nice guy. He always brags about that property, and I think it's well worth it. They have $35 a night parking down there. And I do not know if you have to be a guest. I think you may have to be, but I'm not sure. But $35 is a great rate. One of the things I want to point out for these hotels too, the Wayfinder as well as this hotel, is that because they're off Kahio a little bit, Wayfinder much more, it is dead silent over there except for the traffic on the Alloway. And that's really not that bad, but you're away from the hustle and bustle. And I think the rates are reflective of that. I think the rates, don't get me wrong, or don't hold me to this, but I think it was like $219 or $229 for those dates that we ran a week or so ago, August 1st to the 7th. I believe that's what it was. But you guys can check it out yourself. The rates today are going to be different than what they were last week when we did that anyway, but I just wanted you to be aware of that. This is a new sushi spot, and again, we weren't really wrong on it, but they were open and closed, and now they're consistently open. I think they've gotten much better because I've been by here several times at night, and it is loaded up with people, which is great to see. And I think a single woman or two women own it, which, I mean, that shouldn't matter, but I just think that's really cool that they rolled that dice. If you guys are making comments and I'm not watching it, just hit make the comment again, because sadly, I don't have the settings set up to where the comments go up and freeze, okay? So I'll just have to see them when we go. This is a place that we've talked about a number of times, but again, we haven't gone in. So I wanted to it's incumbent upon me to actually go in and try some of these places more so than what I have in the past, simply because I want to be able to tell you exactly whether they're good or not. So here we go. Saturday, I came down here and got a sandwich place and a sandwich plate and a coffee. Coffee, horrible, overpriced, and it took almost twice as long for the coffee as it did for the breakfast plate. But the breakfast plate was out of this world. It was like $14.95, something like that. It had sausage, 2 eggs. It's very much a curated, like they call it artisanal, which I hate that word. I can't even stand saying it, but that's what they call it. But it's very, very one-off. So they make a plate, everything is almost completely from scratch, but horrible coffee. Great, great food. And several people were talking about it when I was standing there. They were remarking about the food. Excellent, excellent, excellent. Just go to Starbucks for your food. This is the Angry Shrimp place that I was telling you about. I've told you about that before. Cannot go wrong. Order anything on there. Tell them to spice that bad boy up, Lance. Check it out. Everybody knows, or everybody should. Who on the stream has been to Blue Ocean? Love it, love it, love it. And it gets overlooked a lot of times just because of its location, I think, and maybe the way it looks. It's not, super nice or high end or what have you, but I can tell you, for the food quality and the price, you cannot beat it. How many of you have eaten here before? I know a couple of you have for sure, because you mentioned it. Well, they redid their menu too. Hello, Debbie. You were the one. And Sandy, I think you've had it, but look at this. They've actually done new photos, it looks like, but they did the horrible black writing. Such a shame. But these pictures are definitely representative of the food you'll get. Very good. This is they call it a wholesale car rental place. It has a lot of bad reviews, but I've rented from here 3 times. It's been a great deal for me. But I don't want to, we'll just move on just because there's so many other opportunities for rental cars, which is a great segue for me. We have 2 car rental places that we're working with right now. I'm going to choose one of them really soon, and they're going to give us some exclusive discounts and package deals, like a 3rd day free on 2 days, and a 4th day free on 3 days, and a 5th day free on 4 days, something like that. High steak restaurant, very good, very good. Pricey, but if you want to eat at a vintage, veteran ran, I don't mean veteran like military, but I mean veteran like old school OGs, that's the place. That place is really good, and it's very, very old school. We did this the other day on Facebook page, but as almost all of you know, a lot of these tours we're going to be doing on YouTube are repeats of what we did on Facebook, but I hope there's some new information on there so it's not boring for some of you, so you'll return. And then as we get a few more tours going, then we're going to decide which channel is going to have what type of tours. For example, one is going to have activities and the other one's going to have more hotels and dining, that type of thing. I'm waiting for Shasta to tell me what it is we're going to do. Oh, this place got a little bit better position, it looks like. This is a really popular place. They have a little more seating, it looks like. Wow, pretty good. Good for them.
Nice spot. Look at that fucker. Huh?
I want to show you their menu. We looked at this the other day again, but I want to show you here. Check that out. I've not had their sushi here or this, but I bet it's good. It's at, I don't know what kind of, but I've had this, the steak plate down here. Oh, there it is. Very good. You see these, I don't want to show them, but this tour place right here on my right, don't ever buy tours from those guys. This is the place we went to the other day, and Shasta, you see that right there? If you're still on here, do you see that? We have to put this on the, it's called Sundays. We have to put it on the Best Burger in Oahu challenge. That's got to be our 4th or 5th for sure. This is the moped place I was telling you about that I'd recommend for a couple reasons. Well, no problem, because they're always in good shape. They're always renting, which tells you that they're always under maintenance. And I talked to 2 people that just holistically just said, hey, they're a great place and here's why. And it was like one was a tour operator, one was a concierge at a hotel. So they're putting people in those cars all the time, so they would know. That's the Shorefire. I don't want to say it's the old Shorefire, but it's the Shorefire that's there's 2 now. There's a Shorefire that's at the top of International Marketplace, and there's this one. This is more of the old school version. It's more like a surfers type bar. It's actually right around the corner there. That's a Lehigh bar. They have, I think they have karaoke there at night, and they have live bands. And we're zigzagging, as I said we would. We're not going to the beach yet, but as I promise on every stream, we're always going to take you to the beach. There will be a beach on every stream. So make sure you guys like, and I think you could share the stream if you would like and share it. That'd be great. If you'd subscribe, that'd be even greater. We'd love it. We're going to make it worth your while. Shasta hasn't told me exactly what our giveaways are going to be, but I'm sure they're going to be good. How many people know what this place is right here on my right-hand side coming up? I know there's about 3 of you that are passionate about this location. Ta-da! Check that out. God, that makes me want to get up there so bad. What street was what on? Shorefire. I think it's called, I'm going to say it wrong. It's Ululu. I think it's Uulula. But it's on the same street as Shorefire. Yes. King's Court, faux show. That's exactly what it is. Doing good work, man. Slow work. Do you know what's going to be cool? I promise you. Before you can say you're kicked out of the Wayfinder Hotel, we're going to be at 50,000 subscribers, and you guys, you OGs, original gangsters, are going to be able to look back and say, I remember when, and I was there when. Not a question, but a statement. Okay, I just want to do just a couple of little housekeeping things, because we are right by the hotels that are going to be mentioned. Somebody on the stream the other day asked about seafood buffets, and I can't tell you exactly for sure if it's always the seafood buffet, but here at the Hyatt, they have a restaurant called The Buffet, and it's breakfast and dinner, and I believe it is every single night. I do believe that. Another place for buffet style is obviously Duke's. They have it there every morning, the breakfast buffet. I walked through there the other day. Honestly, I did not eat it, but I walked through there and it looked fantastic. It looked better than what I remembered it. But they also have, Duke's has now started back up, and I think it's been for maybe a month or so, but they have their prime rib buffet. So it's a buffet of prime rib, as the name implies, but it's only on Thursdays. All right, I actually checked that out myself. Something else on the buffet and food arena is, do you remember that restaurant? And now I've brought it up so many times, I know you guys think the name is hilarious, but it's Fook Yuen, F-O-O-K space Y-U-E-N. I have talked about this several times, and I just wanted to clarify. They are open every day, but I think the girl that works at Wayfinder is the same person that put together the management style at Fook Yuen, or at least set up the menu and their opening hours, because they're open from 10 a.m. to 2, close from 2 to 5, and open back up from 5 to 10. You could not pick a worse open and close segment than that. However, what they do have there that makes it worthwhile is don't go during the day for lunch. I would go there at night, and it's right on the corner of Kalakaua and Kapiolani, right? And it's very, very, very good. As I told you before, let me just walk this way. As I told you before, it is probably one of the best Chinese restaurants not located in Hong Kong, but they cook like Hong Kong. It's exceptional. But they have lobster for $25. They have big Dungeness salt crab for $30, and they also have Peking duck. But their Peking duck is not like that jacked up Peking duck that you find just about anywhere else. They do it the right way with the mustards, and they cut it all up and fillet it out, and it's like $59. But that is an exceptional price for what you get. So you are correct, this is not the food channel, but I wanted to tell you about those places because it's worthy of mentioning. And also Shasta sent me something about on starting this Wednesday, I believe it is. Shasta, maybe you can talk a little bit about, or maybe you're not there anymore, but on Wednesday night at the Hyatt, their pool is now going to be turned into, I think it's called Swim Club or the Swim or something along those lines, but they have a big pool deck. And why they haven't done this already, I don't know, but I'm glad they're doing it now. And it is a music event. It's like a, like a nightclub type, where they have drinks and cocktails and all that kind of thing. So it's pretty cool. That's only on Wednesday nights. And as you can hear, that's the sadly, we timed it just right to come by when they were jackhammering that wall. So that's the Ohana East, which is under construction walk. Shasta, we already have 26 likes. So it looks like your paycheck's going to be light, about 25 bucks this week. My apologies. And everybody knows that's one of my favorites. And yep, you're going to have to hear the pitch again. It's a great place if you want to come into Waikiki for 5 to 7 days, 8 days, because you can get supermarket quality produce, which is actually, in my opinion, much better than supermarket quality. It's absolutely better than the quality of produce at Safeway by leaps, in my opinion. They have a restaurant over here called Olili, which is serviced by 3 kitchens inside here. But they also have a full-service bakery. They have a rice bowl bar. They have a sashimi bar. They have sushi bar. And right here they have open seating. So you can go in and get a plate lunch, which if you were on our stream on our Facebook page not long ago, we did the first Bites and Beaches episode, which went terribly wrong because I bought 2 plates. But we gave them away as a good cause. A nice homeless man and his wife enjoyed it. But anyway, we had the pork rib and the KFC plate. But you can sit right up here in this open air area and enjoy it. They also have a full service bar right down here at the very bottom. And they have live music there 7 nights a week. And I did confirm that because I've always said I don't know when they have the music, but it's 7 nights a week. Oh yes, one more thing. And guys, I promise you, I make no money on talking to you about this place. But you know what they do have? I mentioned it the other day on Facebook. Oh my goodness, I think this is one of the most genius ideas. They have grocery delivery, but to get things started, they have the first delivery to your hotel is free, and it's $8.99 after that. And there's such a good idea, and she told me about it. Some of the people, before they come to Waikiki, they order their food and they have it delivered that night or that day that they arrive. So when they arrive at their hotel, it's already there in their hotel room. I just think that's a genius idea. I would not think of that. Hence the name Genius Idea. That's the Hilton Garden Inn. That's again another hotel that falls into the classification of, it's not an economy class, but I guess it's more of a limited service. I guess let's call it that. That's really what their brand is, or their category is listed as. So it's a limited service. Okay, thank you, Shasta, for doing that. Appreciate it. This is the Holo Holo store. It's just a different type of ABC store. The prices are actually a little bit higher than ABC stores, almost all the way across the board. But it's you know, if you don't want to walk across the street, there's 2 ABC stores here. One is a literal ABC store, and the other is a Duke's right on the other side. This is a place you should mark down, put on your list. I want to show you something here. This lady's going to get mad if I do this, but I want to show you. Do you see those right there? I can't think of the name. Shasta, do you know what those things are called? Shasta tells me every time. They're right there. They are super, super, super good. And they should be illegal because I actually ate one and was tempted to eat a second one, but I did not. At about 6:30 in the morning, this place gets a line that wraps around this area here. Duke's ABC, sure. Janet, you're just flexing now. But yes, that is exactly what it's called. Let me check something. So this Kona Purveyor, really good coffee. I should go in and get one, but I'm not going to. It's about $5.95, but it's a smaller cup than what Starbucks is. Starbucks for the 16 ounce is $4.05 here in Hawaii. This one here, I think, is a 12 ounce for $5.95, but it's very good. Very, very good quality coffee. Surf and Turf, another one. Boy, I believe I'm just blowing myself up on these streams now. I was wrong about this place. I was wrong. I had a plate from there about a year ago, no bueno. Since then, I've had, I kid you not, probably 30 or more, because they do they'll do a double shrimp, garlic shrimp on rice, but they have a burrito bowl. I would put up with any burrito bowl in all of the country of Mexico. And I think I've had all the ones in the country of Mexico. And it's really good. It's actually, you can get, it's a big bowl. It's massive. It's massive. And it's about $19 with guacamole, garlic shrimp, fried rice, corn, cabbage. It's loaded up. It's fantastic. I highly recommend it. And we're right on Cajillo and Nahua and Cajillo. And we're right by the International Marketplace. Okay? Thank you, 40 of you people, for coming on. I appreciate it. I know it's a hassle for a lot of you, and trust me, if Nancy could do it, anybody can do it. And I mean that with all the love that I can give it. That right there is the store for the world's most expensive donuts. Nothing remarkable about them, to be honest, but they charge for them like there is. The Lord Jesus Christ came down one day and said, we're going to start a burger place. And this is what he came up with right here. Take a picture, Lance. They have 8 things on their menu, but only one matters. It's the Waimea burger. That's it. That's all I need to tell you. The Waimea burger, and put a fried egg on it, and your day is complete. Marigame udon. This place is not crowded today, but at any particular time during the day, you come here, there's a line from this doorway to the corner down there. But here's a hack. It's actually better than going into the restaurant. You can go in the restaurant and watch them make the noodles and all that stuff, and that's nice. But if you don't want to wait an hour in line, you see that QR code right there? Take the QR code, download their menu, order it where that guy is standing right there. And I promise you, in less than 9 minutes, more like 6 minutes, you'll have your order. I don't care what your order is, that's where it will come out. And they make it right when you order it. It is so fast. They actually flash cook the noodles. They put your toppings on there. They have a, curry. I can't think of the curry dish they have. Best I've had. Best I have had. I'm telling you, really, really good. All right. Someone wanted to go into ABC store, or the ABC store, the Duke's Marketplace one, because the ABC store here is not, it's just an ABC store. It's not that big of a deal. But if you want to go on the Duke's Marketplace, we could do that. I'm not going to recant my review or my thoughts on this place, but one of our members, who I cannot remember her name, she gave us a review, and she said she stayed here recently, I think maybe in November, if I remember right. She said the beds were bad, the rooms weren't clean, the mattress was hard, and I'm going to take her at her word, but I am going to tell you that when I went through the rooms, I did not stay there, but when I went through the rooms, they looked really nice and clean. However, if you don't stay here, this place up here called the Hideout, on the balcony up there, they have fantastic music. Not always Hawaiian music, more often contemporary music, but very, very good. And I say that every time we walk by, but I don't know how they get that talent, because it's really, really good, consistently good. Yeah. Do you remember that barbecue place that I told you I would never recommend you go to? This one right here that's closed down, that's it. The Curse of Tony. This is Paia Fish Market, hands down an absolute top 10 have to. If you're staying over 5 or 6 days, you've got to come here. Check that out. This right here is all you need to see, right there. They have, Konos, I'm sorry, gosh, you're right. Doggone it. Do you see that girl standing with the black t-shirt right there in the corner? My finger's right on her, right there. Konos. Shasta, you're gonna have to tell me, or Lance, say the name of that pork that they have. They have a burrito there of this pork that Lance is going to say what it's called. Really, really good. It's pricey, the burrito. I'll give you a comparison. That burrito that they have is it's big, it's really big, but it's 20 bucks. price comparison, you can go down the street to that Surf and Tacos. For less than 20 bucks, you can get a burrito bowl, and I think it's exceptional. It's better, but Kono's is really good for a burritos, and they have that pulled kind of pork. I can't ever remember the name of it. But Paellas has seating all inside here, but it's exceptional. They have, you can get just blackened salmon by itself, or a blackened salmon sandwich. Friends and neighbors, that sandwich, you'll get halfway through it. You're going to try and figure out where you can put another full sandwich in your body. I'm telling you. Ohia, this is a hotel that we talked about a number of times on our Facebook stream. This is an economy class hotel. However, they all have, or for the most part, almost all of their rooms have kitchenettes inside of them. But if you remember right, this was the least expensive hotel for that rate range, date rate range that we did on that comparison. From August 1st to August 7th, the rate was, I think it was $149. But you can get deals there as well. Kahlua, is that what it is? Oh, I know that. Well, I was thinking, I thought it was something else, like, almost sounds like kimchi, but it's Kahlua, yeah. Okay, yeah, I can say that. So we're at our halfway point. I want to ask a question. If you haven't liked it, please do. If you don't like the stream, tell Lance. He's in the comments. He'll be happy to field any complaints. How many people that are on this stream are not on our Facebook page, who are not followers on our Facebook page? If you're on the YouTube channel today for the first time and not a member of our Facebook page, put in a 1. If you are on Facebook and YouTube, please put in a 2, if you would. I won't wait for all of them to come through, but I want to I'll look back at the comments. 31, Shasta, it's not looking good for your money. You're gonna have to cough up 25 bucks. Yeah, so almost nobody is new here. That's good and bad, but I love that you guys are here. I really, really do. And I know some of you, Sandy, LC Martin. Hey, LC, did you hear that you won, amigo? Did you see that you won the Waikiki Trolley Pass? Also, Linda Hay won. And if you have acknowledged it already, I apologize. It's very difficult to see the comments. I did not set the default up to where the comments would come on top of the screen. Wow. You didn't know? Lance, you won the Waikiki Trolley Pass from the post where you posted where it says, who loves Waikiki Trolley? You're able to post up to 5 times, you won it. So if you did win a Waikiki Trolley Pass, you need to make sure that you message Terry on the Facebook page and just say your first name, last name, email, phone number, and dates you plan on using it. If you do not have dates that you plan on using it that are set, just say I'm going to use it in the year 2024 or 2025. Okay? Very good. So this is Basalt. It is a restaurant inside of here. I've only eaten one thing here, and it's a prime rib. I've had it twice. It's excellent. It's pretty good for the price, but for the price of the prime rib, I would get in an Uber. I'd go down to Ray's Cafe, which I told you about yesterday. I don't know if it was on this stream, but I'd go to Ray's Cafe. Hands down, best prime rib. I'm sorry, let me back up. Hands down, best roast and steak and seafood. Prime Roast is probably the best. Prime Roast Cafe. That's on King Street on the way to town. Right? You want to see inside here? They have a yogurt and bakery place over there. I think they make, as a matter of fact, it should be not way ahead. Crazy. Be right on. It's much quicker than what it was yesterday, responsive-wise. How is extreme. Have all is that you're able to shoot in landscape way more. Refrigerator over there, and here's the Basalt. They have live music here. I think it's 5 nights a week. And this is the, see that prime rib? So they have here. They also have, check this out. They have good poke here. They have sushi. They have pork belly, chicharron. Very good. You guys are saying that you're answering the questions before? The audio is no good? Wow. How is that possible? The audio should be great. You can't hear? Oh, maybe. How about now? The reception's got to be perfect right now. You may have just heard a click because I took it off. Wow, okay. All right, so this is the Starbucks Reserve. What is that you say? You want to see what it looks like on the inside? Okay, let's go inside and look. And you want to know what the coffee tastes like? Well, if you're asking, I have to find out. Wow, we're sitting here waiting. The two. Back at it. So we are now on Cahio and Seaside. Seaside is a pretty prominent road because you'll see this as you're going down Kalakaua. Kalakaua is the street right down here. That's Kalakaua right here. There's Seaside, and then the next street is Lures, and the next street is, I'm sorry, it's Royal Hawaiian, then Lures, and Lures is a street, if you remember, goes down to Waikiki Beach Walk. Right here is the Hyatt Centric, which is the limited service version of Hyatt Regency. And if you guys remember the other day, we did that price comparison. The Hyatt Centric and the Hyatt Places, which is very much like this same, or Hyatt Place, it's very much like the same hotel here. Their rate was like $2 to $3 cheaper than the Hyatt Regency Waikiki Beach Resort, which is a massively upgraded property, in my opinion. Ah, okay. That's crazy. So I don't have reception when I went in that store? Bummer. That's a Royal Cahillo. I don't know that much about it. Not much to really say about it, to be fair. Oh, I'm sorry. I should have pointed out too. Right there on the corner is Aloha Steakhouse. Aloha Steakhouse, we actually have an invite to go do a review there for steak and lobster and crab. And since Shasta can't eat seafood, I had to pass on it. So we're not going to go there and do a review. It's Shasta's fault. This is the one of 2 McDonald's. This is 24 hours, the other one is not. The other one is on Kalakaua. Sorry for the technical issues with the audio, guys. I'll just not go in stores or not go inside buildings. That way we won't have any issues. All right, Kathy. I'll stand out here just a little bit from here. This is the road where the trolley will pick you up. Right there on the right-hand side. If you see where that trolley is down there at the very end where the lights are flashing, if you go, not the orange one, but the white one, if you go left in there, right inside that building, that's where you get you'll pick up the passes, pick up the tickets if they don't email them or mail them to you, and then you just walk out here at your designated time and the trolley will pick you up. But you can get picked up at any number of places in Waikiki, at Ala Moana, down by Duke's statue, Waikiki Aquarium, at the Honolulu Zoo, okay? And then also, well, shoot, since I'm right here and we're almost done, let me do this. Let me show you cuckoo coconuts. This is a favorite of Sandy's. I actually think Sandy was kicked out of there one time, but this is a nice property for or a nice venue if you want to get a little raucous. This is the type of place I think Shasta goes to when she doesn't tell people where she's going. Would that be safe to say, Shasta? This is a beautiful DFS store, duty-free store. It starts right in here and goes all the way down to the end of the block. It's a really, really, really nice store. We went in it the other day. We'll go in it again at another time, just not today. This bus here, this is the type of bus that actually does the tours out to Pearl Harbor. They don't take the trolley, the actual trolleys. They take these buses out there. And that Inoa Tours, I'm sorry for going back again, Inoa Tours, that's the name of the company that owns Waikiki Trolley, but they also do other tours. This place always wins the award for the worst security because these doors are tore down about every 3 or 4 months. But it's a really, really cool place inside there. Really raucous, really, it doesn't have dueling pianos, but it has that kind of dueling pianos type of vibe. So again, right through here, if you saw where that trolley was, right here is where they'll pick you up. And right where that orange umbrella is right there, that's where you go inside, right inside there on the left, and get your passes. Tony, we really wish you'd go find a coffee. Okay. Where can I go? I don't want to go back to Starbucks. I wonder if there's something here in the duty-free store. Gosh, it'd be wonderful if there was. I'll be darned. Oh no, you guys are going to get cut off. Tell me if you're getting cut off. If you are, I'll walk back out. Tell me if the reception's dropping off.
Do you want to prepare or no? Is that? Yeah, syrup and milk. Oh, okay. I was just sugar.
Okay. I don't want to make you guys wait. I wonder what that delay is. Nope. If I'm going to make you wait, or I'm sorry, sorry about that. If I'm going to ask you to wait, I'm going to ask you to wait at a place that's worth waiting in, and that's right up the street here.
Why that is good.
My favorite. 32. Shasta, it looks like you may be able to keep that 25 bucks after all. We're looking for 50 likes. I know that's tough when we only have 41 people, but if we get 50 likes, someone's going to get a gift card. Really good Hawaiian restaurant right here. They're only open till 10 at night as well. This is the Malia Hotel. This is just like the Hilton Garden Inn, the Hilton Waikiki, kind of a limited service hotel, kind of an unremarkable type lobby. That's not what you're paying for. You're paying for location and accommodation. But what they do have is this Rivals sports bar right here. And it's apparently really popular. I've been in there before, but I'm not so much to where I can actually make a recommendation. But what they do have is they have a special that I do remember. It was like a piece of pizza and a beer for like $8 or $10, something like that. So that may be something to think about. This is the IHOP. It's right here on Kahio. And Lures is an important street. We'll walk down there to Kalakaua. Well, we're going to come back up this way. Do you guys like me pointing out the restaurants and the bars? I mean, restaurants and the hotels like I am, or do you want it to be more detailed? Do you want to stop and look? Tell me how we can make it better for you. Check this out. So this oyster hale, very popular. It was actually really popular not long ago, but they're kind of off and on, open some days, closed some other days, and they really need to be more consistent. But I've heard nothing but good here. Nothing but good here. See this Ina place, Ina Seafood, Steak and Seafood Wine Bar? Again, Shasta and I would be able to go there, but since she doesn't eat seafood, we can't go, but I'm going to go on my own. I've actually reached out to them because they're barren. I mean, almost nobody is ever in there, but they just opened up, and I'd love to see them be successful because I've heard good things about the owner, but I'll wait and tell you more about that once we do the review. And we may do the review live. Oasis, this is again an economy class hotel. Nothing special about the lobby. They have a pool, not much to speak about there. And their accommodations are what you would expect. But if you remember right, they were remarkably high with their rate. Really high. And I don't remember what that rate was when we did that rate comparison, but I recall that it was not in line with what you would imagine if you knew the product quality. Uh-oh, Shasta, 34. We need 50. Why am I pointing out this delivery truck? I'm not. I'm pointing out that Kamado ramen noodle place. Very good. Priced almost the same. Priced so much so, so similar to the places in the Sticks Asian food court that it's not even worth talking about. but it's really, really good quality. Handmade, very, very one-off-ish, but it's good. Very, very good. This is a barbecue restaurant for a Japanese barbecue restaurant. This is the type of thing they have, and you're able to go, cook your own stuff. Your own food items. I ate here a long time ago, years ago, and it was good. But this is a very, very place, and here are their prices. Kelly O'Neill's. I don't want to point the camera in there, but it's a very, very local bar. And then right down through here, if you guys on any of the 1,000 streams we've done already, right straight through there is the Waikiki Beach Walk. On the right-hand side is Tap House and Ruth's Chris, and down there further is Halekulani, and then the Outrigger Reef Hotel. And we've done that a bunch, so we're going to go back this way. Hey John, hey, did you see that your beautiful wife won a Waikiki trolley pass? Uh-oh, that may be news. You may not be coming with her. She may be coming on her own, so you may not know. So forget what I said, unless she tells you otherwise. That's crazy about the delay, the audio and video delay not matching up. I mean, I could do a when we're done with this stream, we'll do a test stream right after. And it won't be long. We'll just do a couple minutes and see if maybe resetting it or just starting a new stream does the trick. That's the Courtyard by Marriott. We walked right past it. We were talking about the Malia right there. It's the same thing as the Malia. The only difference is the room product, but it's not significantly different.
Route 42, Waikiki Beach.
Uh-oh. Sorry, John. Didn't mean to bust her, but yes, you and L.C. Martin. You and L.C. Martin, or Linda and L.C. Martin, won one Waikiki trolley pass. She just needs to send a direct message to Terry. As I mentioned earlier, put her first name, last name, email, phone number, and dates you plan on using the passes. If you're not going to use them anytime soon, you can put the year 2024 or just put 2025. I believe they're going to be able to extend them out that far. Oh, my audio and video are correct. It's just it's coming through too late, or you're seeing things delayed. This is another ABC store. And do you know that really famous, again, I don't remember the name, the really famous diner coffee shop that was on Hawaii 5-0 that's at the entrance of the Hilton Hawaiian Village? One of you, Janet, go ahead. You know what it's called? That store, or that diner, was shut down for years. ABC bought it, and this is what they're putting in its place, a huge one. Island Country Markets, a very big one. And it won't be an ABC store, it'll be called that, Island Country. But it's going to be big, it's going to be right there in the corner. This is one of my favorite properties. Oh yeah, something, if you didn't know, you can, if you want to comment to another viewer, you just put the @ sign and then their name, and it highlights their name in the comments. Look inside here. I like this view right straight through here. If Terry did not yet, she's going to post a couple of videos that tells you how to comment, why you can't comment, why it's difficult to get on YouTube. So maybe if you want to take a minute and watch some of those videos. They're very short. It's easy. Once you do it, you only have to do it one time. It's not something you have to do over and over and over again. So if we're going to wait, of course, if we're going to wait, here's where we're going to wait. Dean and DeLuca. Shut up. 35, Shasta, it's looking bad for you. Hi there. Can I get a large, do you have Kona coffee? Kona blend right there? I'll take your biggest.
Large hot Kona coffee?
Yes, ma'am.
It's gonna be $5.76.
Sorry to spread it out like that. I got one. Thank you. This is the best coffee on the planet, guys. I'm telling you.
You know why it's super good?
Why is it super good? Because you made it?
No.
Oh.
It's
Oh, look at him. He's all laughing about it. What's up with that? Mr. Dean and DeLuca? You know what? I would like a little, yeah, in there, please.
the reason why it's called Kona coffee is because it's made from like ashes of the volcanic soil up on like Mauna Kea and Mauna Loa. So it's grown up in the mountains and it's like super ash, volcanic rich soil. And that's why it has an ashy kind of taste. But that's like...
You sold me. You had me at coffee, but now I want to come back. I've actually had it about 1,000 times, but I love it. I didn't know that though. But full disclosure, I didn't have the Kona blend, but I've been told about it. All right, thank you very much. You did a great job selling it. Bye-bye. Thank you. Shasta, look. You guys were probably cut out on all that, weren't you? See, you guys are hearing that. You guys heard the, right? If you come here, sitting right here to watch that tree and that view in the morning, like early, like 6 or earlier, it doesn't get a lot better than this. And if you ever go to New York and you go to the Dean and DeLuca in Rockefeller Center and you go there at 4 o'clock in the morning, which is when they open up, and it's freezing cold, and if it's snowing, or if it's better yet during Christmas time, there's not a better place in the world that I'd be for a cup of coffee than right there. Oh. Check out this dog. What are you so happy about? Guys, look at this car. That is righteous, man. That is, check out this guy's car. Love that. Gosh, oh my, it's a 300D, I think, 300DL. Classic. Did you guys all hear the audio between that lady and I and Dean and DeLuca? Just so I know. Okay, good. So, oh, good. So all of you did. And it seems like it was on track, right? Good. Hotel LaCroix. Sadly, you're going to see me pointing with the rudely with the cup in my hand. But Hotel LaCroix. We talked about that a number of times. And I think I told you wrong the other day when I said they went through a renovation. It was more of a refurbishment. That actually is a differentiation between the two. A remodel is when they do everything. They take all the soft goods, the paint, the bedding, the carpets, the curtains, and all that kind of stuff. And the others, when they do everything, they tear it all out. And that's not what they did. They did kind of a soft refurbish. And right there on the end is their cool pool. It's kind of an Art Deco type style pool. But if you guys remember, and again, I shouldn't be doing it, but I keep referring back to the Facebook stream that we did. But that stream had LaCroix at a pretty high rate compared to the hotels in Waikiki. Do you remember that? I mean, in the heart of Waikiki, I remember. It was, oh my goodness, 35. Shasta, start coughing up that money. Yeah, I couldn't believe it how comparable those rates were to even the Hyatt, to Marriott Waikiki. And I'm trying to make some of this presentation a little bit different from Facebook to YouTube, so some of you or all of you who are on Facebook aren't bored to death to hear me talk about this stuff over and over again. But there's the Romer Waikiki at Ambassador, and I think they awarded the name to the worst name picker, whoever that is, because what a silly, silly name. It used to be called the Ambassador forever. It was a iconic hotel back in the day. But their rates are really pretty good. Their rates are really pretty good. And this whole area down here is going to be retail, restaurants, shops, a couple of restaurants. I think there's going to be not a sake, but a poke bar. And they have an event here, like the happy hour type event, that is for guests and anybody who wants to come. They have a nice little fire pit over there. They've done a really good job, especially from what it was before, but the name is just horrible. Try and do a search for that online and have organic growth with that. They had an amazing organic growth when we were managing their website, but when you put the Romer in front of it, and I would be remiss if I did not point out the Luana. Greg, our good friend, is in love with that place, and it's for good reason. It's really inexpensive, great location, nice size rooms. I believe there's most, if not all, have kitchenettes in them or something along those lines. But Greg could come on sometime and tell us a little bit more about it.
Found that he was trying to reach out to you, but you wasn't responding or you wasn't there.
Guys, I'm really impressed that we have 37 people. I really, really am impressed. I thank you a lot. Thank you a lot. And I promise you, a year from now, you're going to say, I remember when I was an OG. And I was actually sent that text from Nancy, or comment from Nancy about the OGs. what really happened was someone had made a comment about how it's disrespectful that Tony calls people that he doesn't know a name like that when I don't know your background and I don't know your... They wrote something like, they were implying like I was saying something like calling you guys OGs and not knowing what your background is or what your ethnicity was. First off, I don't give a rip what your ethnicity is. I don't care if you're black, you're white, Mexican, Asian. Makes no difference to me. I don't care. You're an OG. OG has nothing implied for race or anything like that. And I think when someone brings up something like that, it just shows how stupid they are. Not even classically dumb or willfully ignorant. They're just stupid. Because one, they don't know me. Number two, they don't know you. And number three, the same thing that they're talking about me possibly doing is something they are for sure doing. And number four, they don't know the intent behind it. I love you guys as being OGs. OGs is a term of endearment, man. If you've heard me call, I don't know if some of you were even on this back then, but there were some homeless gentlemen that I went and bought some duck. I didn't want to eat because I think I was fasting, so I was going to give the duck to them. And I called them gangsters. I said, "What are you gangsters doing?" And one guy took offense to it for a second. He says, "What do you mean? Did you call me a gangster?" I said, "Brother, we're all gangsters." And then he goes, yeah, you're right. And then I said, "Would you like some duck?" He goes, "Yep." And that's it. I didn't care if he was, I don't even remember if he was black or white, to be honest with you, or Hawaiian. Doesn't matter. Don't care. Makes no diff to me. So those of you who I call OGs, if you take offense to it, just simply tell me, say, I'd rather you not call me that. And I won't. But you'll always be an OG in my heart. OG means original gangster. And original gangster is a moniker I gave to, I think we cut it off at 20 or 25 people who have been on the streams from the very beginning. Not followers or anything like that, but people who've been on the live streams from the very beginning. And I could probably name off who 12 or 15 of them are right now. But that's what an OG is. And then we're going to have some other designation, like some legacy people or something cool like that. But OGs is, an OG is the OG, man. What, I talk about OGs a lot? Yeah. I do, just because I like it. People that don't like it don't have to come on here. Trust me, there's a lot better channels to go on than this one, and a lot better channels on Facebook, a lot better pages to go on, or a lot different. But if you're offended by it, you don't have to stay, but you can. Maybe we'll win you over. If I don't, I'm sure Shasta will. And by the way, the queen of OGs, the OGiest of OGs is the Shasta. That is the OGiest of OGs. And the OGs, we are going to designate them. I will tell you this, here's another full disclosure, and again, it'll probably offend some people, again, get stretched if it does. So, we're going to designate probably 20, 25 people as truly OGs, and there's something in it for you to be called an OG. And if you happen to be the 26, 27, 28 person, please don't take offense to it. We had to cut it off somewhere. That doesn't mean we don't care about you, but it just means that we ran out of OG-ness. Okay, so we're going to designate 20, 25 people, and we're probably going to miss some people and overlook some people, and I'll take the heat for it. I'll blame Shasta, but I'll take the ultimate heat for it. We are on Kalakaua right here and Ala Moana. This is the road that goes right around the corner past Ala Moana Mall, turns into Nimitz, and goes right into the airport. So if you're coming on Ala Moana Mall Boulevard this way, you're super, super happy because you're going right into Waikiki and you know your vacation has started. If you're going that way, you're probably crying and not noticing any of the sights, and you're going around Ala Moana Mall. out towards the airport, where your crying will continue until you get on your plane and get back home. 36 people, Shasta, we're pretty close. Lucy's an OG, yeah. Oh, yeah, you'll get more than a hat. But this is the truck compound. Let me get back over here a little bit. This is the Ohana Hale food truck compound. And I believe there's 12 or 14. Excuse me, sir, do you know how many trucks are in here? Do you work here? Oh, you don't? Okay, sorry. But I've been by here a number of times, and I've just stopped in just to try something, to say I tried it. This ceviche, as good as ceviche as you'll get anywhere. I don't know where they're getting their fish from, but it's super, super good. They're closed right now, obviously. But they cook a lot of the fish with lime juice. Yeah, from lime juice. Here, let me show you this. This place is open from, I think, 9 to 10 o'clock at night. We'll find out for sure. But here's some of their food here. Let me just show you here. If you have any questions, just ask me about this. This is where we'll end the stream too. Yeah. Check out those burgers. Those are pretty snappy looking. Where's the one? Oh, that's the one we had right there. Oh, that right there, that crab and lobster roll. Sizable, very good. Fries were not that great, but the sandwich and the lobster roll itself was really good. But I want you to know, this is you don't have to actually go out to some of the food trucks that are on those weekly events. You can come here and check this out. And I've not had all the items on here, so I can't give the endorsement of it. But I've had that. I had the nacho something they had here. Nacho something. But anyway, that lobster roll I had, and I could 1% get it. God, I'm trying to think what she had. I don't remember the girl I was with. I don't remember what she had, but it was really, really good. These are new places here. So they've expanded. So they probably have maybe 14 places here. But right here is a... I know what this is. Shasta, look who this is. Look who this is. This is the guy that's always at the Kalakaua Street Festival place. Check this out here. That's really good. I've had that in one of their bowls. He made a new truck or something. That is a great burger. Chicken katsu, really good. I can't believe this. Oh my goodness. Yes, guys, this is Poppy's. This is a great place. Great place. Here's this whole area that I'm just walking through right here. This is new. All these are fairly new. But some of these are familiar from the other food truck events. Let's check this out here. And this place, again, it's from 9 to 10 or 10 to 10. I'll find out for sure before we go. But this is, check it out. Really good prices. Is this a place you guys think that you would likely go or try out anyway? It's not a far walk from Waikiki, for sure. Not a far walk, for sure. I'm almost tempted to get something just to show it to you guys. Well, remember, I'll just do a quick rundown. On the third Friday of the month, they have that food truck event at Waikiki. Remember we did that out there by the shopping outlet mall. And then there's the Honolulu Harbor night market that we went to last Friday, and Shasta and I are going to go again. We may go this Friday if you guys really give Shasta a hard enough time. Oh no, she can't do it this Friday. She's already standing me up. But she could go maybe the next Friday. But that's every Friday. But you have this here. You have, they said they had 12 or 14 trucks before. Now they have more because this section here is all new, or all new trucks. But I want to ask them, God, those hot dogs smell so good. Excuse me, what's your hours of operation for the trucks here? Do you know?
Everyone closes around like 9:30.
What's that?
We usually close around 9:30.
9:30. What time do you open?
Noon.
Noon?
Yeah.
Everybody's noon? I thought it was at 9
It's a
a.m.
little bit different.
Really?
So certain trucks open super early, but majority will be open around noon.
Okay. All right. Thank you. Appreciate that. That is absolutely untrue. He said noon to 9:30. That is not true. I know for a fact some of them are open up at 8 o'clock, but I didn't know I thought they were 8, 9, 10, something like that. But anyway, yeah, that hot dog looked really good. I wish you guys could smell. Wow. I'm just second guessing something. Nah, okay. Okay, guys. Well, that about wraps it up for today. I appreciate you guys staying on. Shasta, you dodged a bullet. We only have 37 likes, but I'm so appreciative of all of you who came on and gave me your time today. Hopefully you learned a little bit, laughed a little bit more, and just want you to know that this is just the start, and it gets better a little bit each time. If any of you want to stay on, I'm going to end this stream and do a little bit of maintenance on the phone here real quick, and then I'm going to do a test stream which is not going to have any promise of quality whatsoever, but if you want to stick around, it's going to be back on this YouTube channel right here in about 15 minutes. All right, talk to you guys later. Again, thank you very much for your time. Adios.